Well, what's up again there, guys? Brian here, the Three Topics Gamer, here to give you another episode of my weekly Q&A show to help people's questions where I answer a number of questions that have been sent to me over the last number of days. This particular episode, sadly, we only had about 2 questions that I thought could make it into the video. Everything else was either answered by somebody else or more easier. I was able to answer in the comment section of the previous video. So I've got to find a way to extend this video as long as I can to make it, video quality worthy. So before I begin, if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to press the subscribe button and help grow the channel because every subscription really does matter. So starting off real simple with the first question, because I think these 2 questions are actually pretty damn good. First question comes from Zach Tarf, and you want to know, how do I think a second Fallen Order game would work after the ending of the first one? I'm really not sure where they... You see, here's the problem, Zach. It's hard to do that, talk about that without going into spoilers, so I'm going to have to leave a spoilers notification real quick, because I do feel like talking about it. So if you guys don't want to know what happens, just prepare yourself. Go to this time, and I think you'll be clear. Where do you go? Okay, so the holocron was destroyed, so they can't. So they're not going to go after the kids, which I think is fine. It is unclear. We're not sure where you could go. Maybe go around looking for some other Jedi secrets. I'm not sure if Vader is going to go out of his way to start hunting them. Maybe he'll send just another Inquisitor. Perhaps. It is a little bit difficult because that within this time period it has to end badly. Something bad has got to happen because, or maybe not. Because there's always this notion, especially when you're in the working with the time period between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. There's always the idea that all the other Jedi besides Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda have to be killed off, because as Yoda says in I believe it was Return of the Jedi, he tells Luke before he dies, he'll be the last of the Jedi. But if you go by other sources, that may not be exactly true, because we do know that Ahsoka was around, but I guess Ahsoka might not count because she declared herself to not be a Jedi, so maybe that's what we were working with. So it is a little bit puzzling. It is odd. So I'll be honest, I'm really not sure where story-wise you could go. All I know is heck, the gameplay was incredible. So if they managed to make some improvements or some additions, heck, I'm all game for it. So after just how incredible Jedi Fallen Order was, I really do trust that team, that if they want to work on a sequel, they must have some pretty good ideas, because it definitely was left open, but they didn't leave any storylines open. They pretty much ended everything. So I don't know, Zach. I really don't know where you could go after that. But heck, if they can come up with something, it must be pretty cool. And the last question of the episode comes from Brady Burrick. This question I really liked, and you want to know, does Virgil deserve more character development given his return? Hell yes. Hell yes. Absolutely. Virgil is by far my favorite character in all of Devil May Cry. More so than Dante. I find him way more interesting than Dante. And it just upsets me how little time has actually been dedicated to him, despite the fact that there's been plenty of opportunities. I think they did a solid job introducing his character in Devil May Cry 3. I was really disappointed how they handled him in Devil May Cry 4. I didn't mind that there wasn't really much focus on him in Devil May Cry 1, because he was possessed, and so that you really couldn't have focused on him. But in Devil May Cry 4, there was a really solid opportunity for them to kind of show where question quote Nero came from, because they mentioned it in Devil May Cry 5. So Virgil had to have gotten it on with some human woman that we never actually saw. I think we might have seen a glimpse of that, and that would have been a great opportunity to show what Virgil had done before Devil May Cry. I think that was a perfect opportunity. And I really like how they brought Virgil back, and his connection to the main antagonist. I just really wish they had released some DLC content, or heck, give us our own game. I would love. There's more than enough people who would love a game focused on Virgil, or even more so, give us a game focused on Sparta. I mean, everybody is always talking about Sparta, Sparta this, Sparta that, and everyone is connected. The main set of characters all have a connection to Sparta in one way or another. So why don't we actually play as the legend himself? Because for someone as big as Sparta, we've never actually seen him in person. We've seen what his demonic form looks like in the form of Dante in Devil May Cry 1, but heck, I think a game focused around Sparta would be awesome. But going back to Virgil, yeah, there's so much you could do with him. I think Virgil has so much depth and so much character to him that we've only scratched the surface of it in all of these games that he's appeared in. I absolutely think that not only should Virgil have had more screen time, but I think he should have his own game. So I don't know if someone's made a petition or someone's given that idea to Capcom, but heck, if we've ended the technically the Sons of Sparta storyline between Dante and Virgil, and they're going to move on with Nero having him be the focus of the main games, I think somewhere down the line I would like to revisit the Sons of Sparta storyline and at least give us a game involving Virgil. I mean, you don't have to make it so Virgil starts having a connection with Nero, but just have a game focused on just him. I would love that. That would be incredible. I would get that day one. Heck, I'd get that collector's edition big time. So that pretty much does it for this episode of the People's Questions. I'd like to thank the two of you that managed to get your questions into the video, as well as everyone that sent your questions in for the last video's comment section, because I did answer them there. And before I get into the final closing, I have a question that I would like to ask all of you. Since by the time this video is up, Thanksgiving was yesterday, and technically Friday is Black Friday, I would like to know, what did you pick up, or what do you hope to pick up today? I would like to hear what you guys are doing, and if you like this video, once again, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you always be sure to remember to, if you want, send your questions in the comment section down below, but make sure you get them into me roughly around noon of Wednesday before I start filming the next episode, and I apologize, the clouds keep blocking the sun. And like always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I will see you next time.